All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try to explain the base protocol rebasing function to you in 10 minutes or less. Hopefully after this video, you will understand this once and for all. There's so many people who are investing in this platform, and literally, ladies and gentlemen, at this very moment, at the time of this video, people are getting rich. I mean, myself included, like way all over 10x. If you've got into base in the past couple of days or a couple of days ago, you are way into profits at the time of this video. But that can change drastically. Either way, we may 10x again, we may 100x again, and that sounds insane. If that sounds insane to you, you don't understand what happens with the rebase. We're going to explain this right now. Right now, the tokens are selling $1.85 right at this very moment. We have a rebase coming up in 2 hours and 30 minutes. We'll see where the price is, but at that very moment, we're going to all see our wealth grow by 222% instantly. If that sounds too good to be true, you simply don't have an understanding of how rebasing works. I'm going to explain it all in this video, but I want you to understand that this knife can cut both ways. If the price was down, if it was below, if it was down to 45%, then we would see, or 47%, then we would see something like a 20% decrease in our entire token supply, not just the price of the token. So think about that. The token would be down 20%, then you would lose 20% on the token supply. Think about that. However, this project, in my personal opinion, not financial advice, but this project, in my opinion, has a lot of potential long-term use cases. Let's talk about what's going on here. I have an entire playlist talking about base protocol, but in this video, we're talking about rebasing. I had a chat with the gentleman, AJ Brockman, who's one of my friends and members in our Crypto Passive Profits course. I'll put a link to the course down in the description. You can check it out. But he was in here and he started asking me some questions, and this is what he said. He said, just accumulating under the peg, talking about that was a good strategy, accumulate under the target base price. But I am concerned doing that and holding that every subsequent rebase will gradually shave you down, sort of like impermanent loss. But I could be wrong. And I responded, wait, why do you think rebasing would shave you down? The only way is if market cap drops. Arguably, if people keep selling out of base, maybe as well, but I think there is definitely more upside potential. AJ responded, because it's always trying to get back to the peg, so hypothetically, it doesn't matter where you buy it at. If you don't take profits, it will always revert back. That's what I'm having a hard time trying to wrap my head around. Obviously, both of us believe the market will grow, but I don't think that growth will outpace arbitrage of the rebase. So I said, okay, I know what you're missing. The price can revert back, but not in the way that you are thinking. You are forgetting about market cap of base. So for example, if there were 10 positive rebases of plus 50% on the 11th day, price could come back down 50%, and there would, in theory, be no rebase needed, and the price is pegged. So you have all those extra tokens at the pegged price. You are way ahead in that scenario. Another way of thinking about it is a positive rebase occurs because more people want in on base protocol, so the price is driven up. In order for you to get shaved off back to even, you would have to have an equal number of people trying to leave base protocol. When I say people, that's also interchangeable with investment dollars. AJ came back and said, okay, yes, I see what you mean, but with a negative rebase, wouldn't that completely wipe it back? So I came back and said, okay, so I was trying to give him an example. So day one, you have 10 tokens. There's a 100% positive rebase. Price is double the actual target. So you get 20 tokens. Okay, that's making more sense. You alluded to that one in one of your videos with the share of the total pool, so to speak. And I said exactly. So day two, you have 20 tokens and another 100% positive rebase. You end up with 40 tokens. On day three, you have 40 tokens, but people sell down to the peg. No rebase. You have 40 tokens and price is pegged. Day four price is 50% below the peg. So token supply drops by 50%. So you have 20 tokens. However, if you want, you can buy 20 more tokens at a 50% discount in theory. Now you have 40 tokens again, but you have a larger percentage of the total base network now. The next time there's a positive rebase, you benefit, and what you got, you grew your percentage less than the peg, meaning you grew it cheaper. If you keep buying less than the peg, as long as people stay in the project and the coin market cap stays stable, you're going to be an easy winner. AJ said, that's gold. Thank you. That's what I was missing. This has been a private chat, so I want permission before I do this. Can I share this in a video to clear it up for people? He said yes. He said, so it sounds like the best moves is to be made either way. This is we're not done yet. This is another good part. So he says, it sounds like the best moves to be made either way, buying or selling, is directly after any rebase occurs. Yes, absolutely. I thought it would be easier to go over privately. Okay, he's talking about private inside of our members area. I'm going to address this part right here. So it says that the best moves to be, so it sounds like the best moves to be made either way, buying or selling, is directly after any rebase occurs. And so I responded, I said, okay, that's a common misconception. There is nothing that says price has to drop or go up after a rebase. All a rebase does is expand or contract the total token supply. The question is, do people choose to buy or sell? And so I said, so you have a token with a target price of 50 cents, but at the time of the rebase, it's selling for $1. So that would mean there would be a positive 100% rebase. But as soon as the rebase happens, you have two tokens valued total together at $2. So if you sell one token, you get $1 profit, but you also shrink your percentage of the total network by 50%. Just depends on your strategy. And he says, that was a very helpful. Definitely earned your subscription this month. And he told me I could feel free to use the conversation, that he felt like this would clear things up a lot. It said a lot of people in Telegram didn't have any idea how this works. Hopefully, if you're watching this, this is clear to you. I said the idea is the bigger the total number of investors, the more efficient the market is. That's the goal anyway. And the price peg stays very, very close in a decentralized way. But as long as the market stays small, there will be a lot of opportunity like we have right now. So ladies and gentlemen, hopefully this makes sense to you. I have an entire playlist on this channel. I'll stick it on the end of this video that goes over everything about Base Protocol. What is Base Protocol? Four different ways you can profit with Base Protocol. It covers the cascade, how that works. It also covers rebasing. There's 2 videos there on rebasing. I'm going to also create another playlist that's just all the rebasing videos, because this will actually be my 3rd video talking about rebasing. And in each one of those videos, rebasing is explained slightly different. So if you watch those videos, hopefully by that point, you will have a very clear understanding of exactly how rebasing works. If you have any questions, ladies and gentlemen, by all means, please put them down in the comments. I will do my best to respond and help you out in any way that I can. Do me a favor, if you believe in the future of cryptocurrency, you believe in this technology, and you love the idea of being able to profit because we're in on this market early, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification icon. Thank you so much for watching. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out. All right. So I got a little something I need to share with you. This is the bonus part of the video. And this, typically I like to give an extra tip here on the end of my videos for those who stick around. But here I'm going to give you a cautionary tale. It's easy to get excited. Let's see where this price is right now. It's easy to get excited about Base, especially when the price is doing this. Like, it's nuts. Literally, at the time of rebase, all of us who are in this thing will get 233. We'll see our valuation, at least momentarily, be up by 237%. Now, the thing is, that's because of a positive rebase. Negative rebases happen. And when they happen, this cuts the other way. When a rebase occurs, it either adds tokens to the tokens you're holding or you lose tokens compared to the amount of tokens you're holding. And I want you to understand that. And so even though it seems crazy because price is up, it's higher than 50 something cents. So we're making 237% here already based off the peg price. And then we're all going to see 237% token increase if rebase was to happen now. So price goes up by 237%. We get 237% more tokens. That's gains on top of gains. It's crazy in theory. And that's exactly how it works as long as the market's expanding. That's exactly how it works as long as people keep coming in. But at some point, price does drop. And when price drops, the price may drop. It can drop to anything, but let's just say it drops to 20% lower than the target or 50% lower than the target. I don't know if it'll drop that much, but let's just say it does. If it drops 50% lower than the target, then your current tokens are worth 50% less. And at the time of rebasing, 50% of your tokens will be burned. And understand, rebasing is always based on how many people are in the space. If there's more people in, it's based on supply and demand. There's enough people in that they're willing to pay more than 57 cents, then rebasing is going to occur, price goes up. If there's less people in, then we're going to lose tokens. If there's less people in, people are selling, they're willing to sell below the target price. If people are willing to sell below the target price, then if that happens, tokens will get burned. So I hope you understand that. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day.